Hello everyone. This video presents research titled Rethinking Federated Active Learning based on Interclass Diversity. 1-minute summary. Federated Active Learning, or FAL, is a process where informative samples are selected from a client's unlabeled dataset, annotated through an oracle, and utilized for learning purposes. One key aspect of FAL is the presence of two query selectors, a global model and a local-only model. These models play a crucial role in selecting relevant samples for the active learning process. The strength of using both global and local models as query selectors in federated active learning lies in the interclass diversity observed at both the global and local levels. To address the challenges posed by varying heterogeneity levels and global imbalance ratios, we propose LOGO. LOGO is a novel algorithm that simultaneously leverages the capabilities of local-only and global models, ensuring robustness in different scenarios. In our experiments, we conducted a total of 38 settings across 5 datasets, employing 7 active learning strategies, including our newly introduced LOGO algorithm. Federated learning is a distributed machine learning approach where models are trained locally on decentralized data, and only the model updates are shared to preserve privacy. Many existing studies assume that only labeled datasets exist. However, in the real world, clients may have numerous unlabeled data samples. Federated active learning combines the benefits of federated learning and active learning, enabling collaborative training on distributed unlabeled data while selecting informative samples for labeling. In contrast to traditional active learning, federated active learning incorporates two query selector models. One is a global model trained using federated learning, while the other is a local-only model trained on a local dataset without federated learning. So, which query selector model demonstrates superior performance? We observed that the performance superiority of these two query selector models varied depending on local heterogeneity and benchmark datasets. Additionally, we discovered that the disparity in superiority across benchmark datasets is attributed to the variation in the global model's performance, which is influenced by the imbalance in the global distribution. So, based on our findings using the CVPR-10 dataset, we discovered that the superiority of local-only and global query-selecting models varies depending on the level of local heterogeneity and the global imbalance ratio. Our second finding indicates that as local heterogeneity increases, there is a preference for a local-only query selector due to the heightened importance of local interclass diversity. Finally, our third finding reveals that with an increasing degree of global class imbalance, leveraging a global model becomes more advantageous as it helps alleviate the global class imbalance. If the degree of global distribution and local heterogeneity is known in advance, we can select an appropriate query selector. However, in the real world, it is not possible to have prior knowledge of client data distribution due to privacy concerns. To address this, we propose a novel query sample strategy called LOGO, which effectively combines the strengths of local-only and global models. LOGO consists of macro and micro steps. The main objective of the macro step is to ensure local interclass diversity by primarily selecting informative instances using the local-only model. In the macro step, unlabeled samples are represented using gradient embedding from the local-only model, and then they are clustered through k-means clustering. The number of clusters is set equal to the number of queries required. In the micro step, the global model is responsible for selecting the final instances that maximize the global interclass diversity. Within each cluster, the samples exhibiting the highest uncertainty according to the global model are ultimately chosen as queries. The cluster-wise sampling in the micro step presents a straightforward yet powerful approach to harness the benefits of both query selector models, guaranteeing both local and global interclass diversity. To verify the effectiveness of our proposed LOGO approach, we conducted experiments using 38 different configurations with 5 datasets, comparing the performance of 7 active learning strategies, including LOGO. The table below presents a quantitative performance comparison based on the query ratio. Upon examining the highlighted red box, it becomes apparent that the choice of query selector model significantly impacts the performance of the same active learning strategy. Nevertheless, it is evident that our algorithm, LOGO, consistently demonstrates high performance as it effectively combines the strengths of both query selector models. The following bar chart shows the percentage LOGO beat the different baselines after categorizing the 38 settings into 6 detailed categories. The colored bar represents the average percentage at which LOGO defeats each baseline algorithm, and the higher bar means that LOGO has won more. The black hatched bar that represents the percentage at which LOGO has been defeated by each baseline. LOGO is a superior algorithm for a FAL framework in that it is robust to the type of query selector or most combinations of experimental settings. Thank you for watching our video. For additional experiment results and access to the code, please refer to the link provided below.